The email blast arrived on a gloomy October evening, just as the sun was setting in a blaze of crimson and gold. I clicked on the subject line out of curiosity. Who doesn't like zombies? The message was from a major online retailer, boasting about resurrecting their Black Friday deals with the eerie tagline, bringing their Black Friday deals back to life. Little did I know, this innocuous email would be the catalyst for a series of events that would plunge me into a nightmarish world beyond imagination. Zombies had been a cultural obsession for years, thanks to shows like The Walking Dead and movies like World War Z. The origin of these supernatural beings wasn't rooted in the American imagination. It stretched back to the mystic lands of Haiti and the enigmatic practices of Haitian Creole traditions. Haitian folklore whispered of bokers, voodoo sorcerers, who held the power to transform the living into the walking dead. The word zombie, believed to have West African origins, was brought to Haiti by the very slaves who suffered under the brutal whip of colonial oppression. The concept of zombies found a home in the evolving tapestry of the voodoo religion, in the shadowy corners of history. The Professor Amy Walentz unveiled the dark connection between zombies and the cruel institution of New World slavery. Death, a reprieve from a life of agony, was a yearn for release. It was believed to offer passage back to Africa or Languini, a heavenly realm. Yet, the fear of becoming a zombie, an eternal slave in death, held these tormented souls back from embracing death's embrace. The earliest mentions of zombies in the United States bore the imprint of their African heritage. The word zombie appeared in a reprinted short story titled The Unknown Painter in 1838. This tale of an African slave haunted by a zombie struck a chord with the American public, insinuating that zombies were creatures born from African origins, willing to serve whites. By the mid-1800s, the term zombie had taken on the connotation of a phantom or ghost. Stories often whispered among servants in southern states. The evolution of the zombie reached its turning point in 1929 with William Seabrook's book The Magic Island, where he documented his experiences with voodoo cults in Haiti, bringing the concept of the zombie to a wider audience. The book's influence rippled through time, inspiring the classic horror film White Zombie in 1932. White Zombie marked a shift, depicting white zombies rather than their African counterparts. The film wove a tale of treachery and manipulation, where a zombie potion was used to ensnare a young bride. This cinematic creation paved the way for a stream of zombie movies, each leaving its own mark on the genre. In 1968, Night of the Living Dead shattered the norms of the horror landscape, using zombies as a vehicle for profound social commentary. The film's casting of a black actor as the protagonist resonated deeply, drawing parallels between the on-screen struggle for survival and the real-world fight for civil rights. As years went by, researchers and anthropologists delved into the mystique of Haitian voodoo and its belief in zombies. Zora Neale Hurston's journey to Haiti in 1937 uncovered insights into the concept of the zombie as a living dead, stripped of their souls and enslaved by dark forces. Wade Davis' controversial 1985 book The Serpent and the Rainbow attempted to uncover the creation of zombies through the study of substances like pufferfish venom and hallucinogenic drugs. And then came the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, seizing upon the fascination with zombies to prepare for a different kind of apocalypse. In 2012, they launched a zombie preparedness page on their website, tongue-in-cheek advice on how being ready for a zombie onslaught meant being prepared for any disaster. Back to the email blast that had started it all. Intrigued by the historical roots of zombies, I delved deeper, uncovering the intricate tapestry of fear, oppression, and survival that had birthed these creatures of the night. Little did I know that my quest for knowledge would lead me to the very heart of darkness. One fateful evening, while lost in the pages of old folklore, a chilling wind rattled my windows. I brushed it off as a mere draft, but as the night wore on, strange noises echoed through my home. Creaks, whispers, the unmistakable shuffle of footsteps. My heart raced as I followed the eerie sounds, leading me deeper into the abyss of my own curiosity. The source of the noise seemed to be coming from my study, where the dim light cast long shadows across the room. I pushed the door open, my breath catching in my throat. A figure stood there, its pallid skin stretched taut over skeletal features, its eyes, devoid of life, locked onto mine. A zombie, right out of the tales I had been reading. Fear rooted me to the spot as the zombie lurched forward, arms outstretched. In that moment, I realized the true horror of the situation. The tales weren't confined to history, They had been resurrected. I stumbled backward, my heart pounding, and my mind racing for an escape. As I fled through the labyrinthine corridors of my home, I could feel the presence of more zombies. They emerged from the shadows, drawn by the scent of the living. It was a nightmare come to life, a relentless pursuit through the very heart of terror. I had unwittingly unleashed an apocalypse, a horde of the undead driven by an insatiable hunger for life. With each passing moment, my hope dwindled. The walls closed in around me as I found myself trapped, surrounded by the remnants of my own fascination. And then, just as all seemed lost, a glimmer of inspiration struck. The CDC's words echoed in my mind. If you are generally well equipped to deal with a zombie apocalypse, you will be prepared for a hurricane, pandemic, earthquake, or terrorist attack. Arming myself with makeshift weapons, I prepared to face the horde. The battle was fierce, a dance of life against death, where every blow struck was a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. I fought not just for survival, but to undo the curse I had unwittingly set loose upon the world. Hours turned into a blur, and exhaustion threatened to consume me. But then, just as dawn's light began to creep over the horizon, the last zombie fell. The silence that followed was heavy, as if the world itself held its breath. As I stood among the fallen, I realized the true power of words and stories. They could shape reality, breathe life into ancient fears, and summon monsters from the depths of history. And yet, they could also be the weapons we wielded against those same monsters, a beacon of hope in the darkest of nights. The world would never forget the zombie apocalypse of that fateful week. It would become a cautionary tale, a reminder that even our most innocent curiosities could have dire consequences. And as for me, I would forever be haunted by the chilling truth that sometimes, the monsters we fear are the ones we create ourselves.
Thank you for listening to the entire story. Let me know in the comment which part of the story you have preferred. Don't forget, we post real story every week. Subscribe now to the channel to be part of those who will access our upcoming supernatural stories.